Who are you? I don't know, but I'm writing to you anyway. Where are you? How far in the future? Where'd you find my journal? I may never know, but you can know me from what I put down on these pages. I come from a little village in the mountains. No one has left here since before I was born. But our lives changed overnight, just a few days ago when my best friend had a prophetic dream. A vision that the elder said means this season is going to end soon. The world is about to enter a new era. A great change is coming. Everyone was afraid. I was surrounded by questions and I began to feel how little I know. What is this season that is about to end, and why is it ending? What exactly is out there that could turn the world inside out? If there are still voices singing and laughing in the wilderness, I could record them before they're gone. I also thought of my dad, who always wanted to see the outside world but never did. So, I asked if I could leave. The elder had one condition for letting me go: that I take what I collect to the museum vault, a palace of art and memory at the edge of the earth. She says it's the only place safe from the turmoil of a changing season. I hope that's where you're reading this now. I can't stop the change that is coming, but this time on Earth could live on in these pages. What it looks like, sounds like, how it feels to be alive right now. I'm writing to you at the crack of dawn on the morning I leave home. I can smell breakfast cooking in the other room, and I can hear my mom's voice. The burner's on the table, ready to make a pendant. Mom is cooking sweet bark soup. She got out some old tapes.
You're up. What are you doing standing there? Time to get going. It's good. I'm making progress. I found the breakfast. Still gotta make a pendant. We haven't used this in so long. Good thing I saved the instructions. Just an idea. You thought we don't wear them here in the village anymore, but I'll feel better when you've got a pendant shielding you. I will worry until you're gone, and then I'll have total confidence in you. In times of war, a pendant needs to absorb both. 1. Collect a sentimental object for each sense. 2. 3. The memory will leave the speaker as it is transferred to the pen. That means I'll forget. It's supposed to be painless. At least. Okay, this old tape should work for our sense of sound. I remember. You and I fell asleep listening to this tape. Your dad came home. We all rested together until it got dark. What an odd feeling. Like the empty space fills it until I'm glad if I lost too many, I wouldn't even know who you are. I'll lose the memories, but you'll have them independent forever. So they should be. So think of, find an object and that holds a piece of you.
Nothing. I used to see souls everywhere.
What did you choose for smell? Are you sure you want to use it? Okay, as long as you're sure. Let's breathe in deep. There were years when you saw faces everywhere. I remember, I was so worried what would happen if the wind blew. My secret, look, you were eventually as a world, or are they still out there? Now touch. Pick something with a texture you like.
Brittle, soft, wilted. Nothing is ever lost.
So what did you end up choosing? Okay, feel the object. Your dad used to bring these flowers home from his climbs. I hoped after he would climb less, but he always wanted to explore. And the only if someone he fell in, doesn't he rest with us at night? How can such a trace, darling? I can't lose this one. Can we put the flowers back, please? Yes, you're right. Let's pick something that looks nice.
My hand when I was a child. This speaks to how my mom loves me.
So, what did you end up choosing? Oh, I remember it so well. It's not a minute we believed it'd be all this print. Your father, an old deep fear inside of me finally went away, and we said everything was going to be okay. For taste, we can eat breakfast and feed some to the burner. The memory, I want you to have it forever. Standing here, you're having a last taste of home. Now you're protected by lost memories. Ajam, you must promise me never to take the pendant off. And never tamper with it. Okay, then I think it's time to gather them up. How could the world ask me to lose you too? Look at us. There we will always be right here on this beautiful morning.
I just performed a ritual with my mom. The moment has passed, but I'll record it in these pages for you, for the future. I never knew when my mom would share a memory of Dad while cooking, on a walk, with no warning. It knocked the wind out of me. Rituals take this grief and give it a shape and a story. Filling in this journal is a ritual too, but for a loss that hasn't hit us yet. I've brought tools to record the sights and sounds of this season. I'll start by recording the only place I've ever known. Public sleep music is a tradition of ours here. When the music ends, the village will begin to wake up. Last night there was a goodbye party here in the plaza. Everyone was so afraid for me. To understand that fear, to understand where I grew up, this is Dr. Fumio and his son. The statue isn't as old as it looks. The artist wore it down to give it a feeling of ancientness and the authority that comes with it. Dr. Fumio and his son founded Cairo back in 776. They live on through our traditions. There are 3 murals celebrating Dr. Fumio's work. That day fixed up 3 bikes instead of 1. were right. The letter never made it. The season before this one, the war, seems so horrible. I cycled through landscapes, seeing them for the first and last time. I had no idea when I left my home how the season would end, or more importantly, how soon. On a cold, damp day, I feel true loneliness for the first time. Nobody could have described with words how big this world is, how it goes and goes. I passed through it, where others passed before me.
Let's set the scene, whoever that might be. This is the elders speaking. We're sitting saying goodbye to a dear soul, or that could ascend like a when I die. This library will burn down. But which book should we check out first? I don't, but I do feel the story of my life could help you understand what kind of world is out there. It's okay not to the moment, as long as you're there to witness it. To you and others to come will someday take the time to make sense of it all. Francis, you can call me Frank. Or Elder. Or the Elder. Or Elder Frank. You know, whatever. I don't care. I was born on the ocean. My mother's short, floaty. How can I describe them? Pleasure boats with a radical, political, the gold. My mom, she was a ship's philosopher. My dad was a recycling engineer. We had to get the most out of every object and watt of it. There are signals in the way you might move your hands or call her jaw. She designed the ships. Let me draw it for you. After keeping on, her name was Augusta Kale. I loved, especially as I fell asleep. Picture me as a kid in bed. I loved exploring the ship. There were two, a large, elegant. A lot of my firsts were down there. My first dance, and so forth. Our ship was taken over in the early days of the war. I heard that took me half my life to say goodbye by a company of soldiers. And I was embarrassed by the younger kids who were crying their eyes out, but they knew, I guess. Even as things got bad, you see, the internet can be most of the one you couldn't pick a more chaotic time. And but we didn't understand the warning. You see, shimmering above the water. Late, it hadn't been used in so long. We tried to stick together and camped out on the. She saw the meaning of things shift. He saw war as a process of turning life, resource, the potential, turning human eyes and hands that could paint. The story gets darker from here on. Okay, conditions in the camp were getting worse. My mom, we real well. Now it's a minute can feel like an hour. A day can pass in 10 seconds. We don't know exactly. Our Dr. Fumio's greatest fear was that we heard. I found people talked about him like he was a god. Until nobody reacted well. It got to the point of, neighborhood. It felt I could not imagine it. He said there was a village high. He thought lower. He invited me to join them, but I wanted to go back and get my parents and bring them with me. Yes, our Carroll village. People, Lucy, I packed at night. She was she pressed a finger hard into my palm. I knew in the morning and when Fumio treatment so one day, we never found out how it ended. There was a, but I could, yes, that night I felt the bed tilt and sway gently. As if I was back in my mother. I knew I was finally home. And nothing could hurt me.
I imagine coming upon a place as hidden and singular as my own village. Eventually, I found myself circling a valley, looking for a way in.
Oh, the valley. 1 second.
I'm not the first to do this, just the first in a long time.
Is that... what is it? It's getting more and more rare. Not that... what are you doing here? You're young. What kind of stuff are you recording? If the valley would be a good place to... Let me finish up here, huh?
It seems like I'll have to wait for night to enter the shrine.
Hey. This was like a second home for a while. That was fun earlier when you showed up. And you were like, who are these guys? That's what the dam is falling apart. A couple of days from now. Day 0, we call it. Greyhound. We're a community organization. We do all health clinic. We're new. We'll do no big deal. But it's hard. The past really doesn't feel like a fair fight. So well. Anyway. It's funny. I stood guard here for a week. But now I see you, and you're like a new element or something. I'm not. Okay. I think you gotta try something here. Dang it. You get the idea. Go on and put that old gear to use. You can take my map of the valley, too. I don't need it anymore. See you then.
I met a greyhound, I think, and he gave the assembly point seemed like a good place to start. I wonder what he expects me to discover in the valley.
sleep. I've been gathering harpic, and I've been gathering courage. If my big prayer is wrong, if it goes against divine will, please spare the people of this valley. We're so desperate for peace.
A memory told over and over again. The Grey Hands want to end this season.
We got a big show today.
Huge show.
Breaking news. The Greyhands have died.
We're being reborn, baby.
And we're taking suggestions for our new name.
Live on the air suggestions from the rank and file.
You don't even need to be a Greyhand to suggest a name.
True, true.
The number to call is 0019. That is 0019. First caller, hit us with a name.
Hi, yeah. I was thinking the bricklayers.
Okay. Bricklayers.
Laying some bricks. Well, yeah, thanks for the suggestion.
We'll be taking them all afternoon, so keep them coming.
That number again is 0019. You're listening to Greyhand Radio. We are broadcasting live from Greyhand HQ.
And we're gonna take a little break.
If the Greyhands are changing their name, you'd know them as something else.
Oh, no. You said we had... I'm not... Look at all this. Wait a minute. A cute outfit, a bicycle. You're not... I just assumed because who else would be... What are you doing here? Well, I'm Sofon. My boy, welcome to Tiang Valley. You should have been here a week ago when the evacuation started. Almost everyone is gone now. There's a few, you might come across them. Hopefully, we're going to look. See how this is the space we have. I'm trying to really, we're going from a big farm to one room. And we need to be packed by tonight. I already packed for my husband Yuri is a little harder to pack for because he passed, and it's not realistic. His stuff, it's okay. You said you wanted to meet people. Well, we can do this. Just need to decide. Yuri learned he paint. This is a self-portrait he did. I wish he was really lovely. We got into a fight over it. What's that supposed to mean? You just splatter some paint on the canvas? He said it was my essence. I don't know. Do you think it looks like me? He painted this for Kochi. Some I don't get. They were both interested in I'm not. Which painting should I take with me? Yes, Kochi will be glad we kept this one. I've packed my essential clothes. I don't know what to do with these. This, maybe when Kochi grows up. That's a long time away, though. My island dress. I made this for our trip to the islands, the trip we never took. It was based on a photo of a seaside. The hours I spent on this. These are... I thought Kochi could wear them, so what's the use? But he grew up. I mean, this hurts a little. Okay. It's true. We don't need... They're already collecting dust here. All right. This is going well. But if the demon of shame and mourning... Now, where did I put him? We need to bring the demon of shame and mourning. When someone... He's supposed... It's a religious thing. Our old cart broke. I overloaded it. So now he's so mad he won't say a word. These are Yuri's books. They're pretty heavy. This is... He didn't like... I haven't... Maybe there's a part maybe he would... But I don't know. It just doesn't... Yuri found this old tourist guide to the valley before we moved here. But this guy... It's from... There's something optimistic about the colors they used. Yuri really prepared... But we never... It was all... Seems like... Which should I take with me? That's true. Maybe someday I could teach Kochi to speak it. I know they're heavy. But would you want to take one with you? Maybe it can teach you something. If you can get through it. Let's see how this is going so far. We'll remember Yuri's dream of going to the islands. We'll keep... I think we're... Let's just look a little more. I went through all our old photos. I love... Have you been up there? By the entrance to the shrine? You really should go see it when it opens. It's just across the river and up the hill. The door... The monk is... I hope he'll evacuate. That's... She said... It makes me nervous. But I can't complain. We're still here, too. That's our... Worked on it. He got sick. He's buried. We'll have to leave him behind. No choice. Past is such a heavy dream. And I never remember my dreams. But when I wake up, there's a cloud of feelings the dream left behind. Then I wonder if our memories of the valley will drift away like that. Someday Kochi will be as old as his father was. What will he remember? They were his... So what do I... You can't... My husband and his life went out of him. There's all... The skin of... And the earth, the way wind... They might... I get you're a curious soul. But I forbid you... I can't... There's even... Okay, I want you to... I don't want to know. All right, this is it. Oh. I killed the demon of... What an awful tradition. Kochi, do you still want to take a final tour of the valley? Let's get those wheels back where they belong. I know what I'll carry with me. It's something I couldn't leave behind if it couldn't. It's too many. I'll carry them. There's flowers, something like that. I'm glad. Thank you for I didn't realize. No, there's no rush. But as you try to wrap, I'll be right here until night comes.
Do you want a sightseeing tour? Well, now basically. Saying good, you get to the thing. Follow me. This is my tree. Since I love, that's what all this purple stuff in the valley that makes you feel funny. See? This is Dad made one. I know can I treat this one? Let's go.
Bird stole a small trinket. I left the bird its prize, but maybe I can learn more about the locket.
Let's go. We had a picnic. I can't remember. Can you take a new picture? And I'll sit like Dad does in the old one I saw.
He is a great kid.
Mom took me away. She was sad. I got and I flicked it into the water. And I made her feel better. Now I say we don't want to move. Come on. Let's go. I asked Vanessa, and then they felt it should be, but they could. One time, it was so. He looked like I'm not supposed, but I left. I needed. Let's go. Let's go. I wanted to see the water come, to see it crash. I thought the flood. Mom said that makes no. I asked. Mom said we need to get a ride to the city. That's our. You're good. Come on. Let's go. Mom wasn't. I was. Dad had his. So he said he saw me climbing up a hill in the sun. Then he said his memories were falling to the soil and he had to go with them. He didn't. He squeezed. Can we wait here a while? Just to see if something will happen?
I met some. I've been with this. I'm not sure if I want to share this with the future. I was about your growing up. I didn't know he fell. The other climber really to search for mice. I couldn't. Every morning I thought he didn't. He was embarrassed. I thought like it was at the same. I was changed every night, and I realized. And don't were you? They must be in the place before our memories began.
You're still here. The tour's over. That's your. I have to go. I'll see you someday later today.
I knew my brain was doing something special. I thought everybody, but instead, which is making you leave. The dream scared me, but also made me glad. I am. The elder said it means this season. I want to tell you the dream now. Let's shut our eyes and lay on the roof. We are all right. That's good. I'll speak the dream out loud and you imagine it. You can close. I'll tell you when to open them. I am in the forest. The sun is bright. You can open your eyes now. You probably have questions. I was seeing old apples, new. I had to forget a little. You were there, but you were separate. Whatever happened, somebody has to not look into this. I feel like everything is happening the way it should. But I wish my dream didn't mean anything. I wish we had wasted more time together. I'll count the hours until then, and you'll keep going down and down, down into the heart of the world. Thank you for listening to my dream.
I wonder if the graffiti will survive the flood. What mark should I leave? The text is barely legible. 3 aphorisms from the young. None should see the face of love and live. It looks like a set of aphorisms. Now to find the rest.
He's not because he's special to me, but because he is a crazy woman made this junk. An artist. I buried her. My eyes. I can only see here. Can you bring me photos of my art? I'd like to. I want to see how I wasted my life. What do you think of it? Wrong. What a broken. I should have grown up. At least the flood will take. Was I never truly inspired? Did I really fail? Let's see another. The figure is without grace or truth. I thought if I stood out that got all I... It's just junk. Enough about my... Let me see what else you've got in that journal. My wonder you could, Mitziora. They might as well know who to blame. Amuse every... Oh, you'll try to go there? It's so far. It'll drain your life away trying to reach it. That is undeniably true. Oh, that would redeem everything. Every wasted when a dream crawls back out of your throat. I can if you help me. This, and we'll finish it together. Cheng Valley has many themes, characters, and take a look through this junk, and we'll pick a few. Do that while I make some tea. You seem weird. You can live. There are no mistakes. Only just pick the face, facet of Cheng Valley that calls out to you.
Within the piles of junk, I found a metal cutout of a symbol. These patterns, what powers have they had and lost?
The sleep symbol. This is the pattern, the vibration. But you can see it. If you ever see this pattern in motion, prepare to sleep. But this Sonia, the prayer, god of sleep. Listen, that was how the last season ended. Do you want this to be our theme? And in the past, I tried to control. This time, let's follow what magic might be hiding in this day, which will pass and never return. This tea is good for the throat. It makes me want to sing. Chubaleni husanota. Chubaleni husane. Chubaleni husanota krimosanahi. Pleminutu sakanora. That was it. That was Cheng Valley. I thought, but we captured it in a moment. But you were the... I would never have found it without you. I'll rest much as long as I'll tell. And then the city, the flood, the lights, the next season. Oh, that what you remember? No. Next question, please.
Night has fallen. The doors to the shrine must be open now. I knew once I went into the shrine, my time to explore the valley was over.
Who are you? What are you doing here? I hope there isn't much. What's that around your neck? That's where my pendant to burner 5. Who did you make the pendant with? And who lost the memories, you or her? And what was something you burned? Similar to what we do here, but different. What about... Ever think about that? Well, I don't need one. I'll be right here until the flood takes me. The first days of a new season are just feeling that I'd rather drown. Of course. Few things are as painful. I told you I read about them. Look at the rest of me, the people you've met on your way here. Nobody can tell that. You know, I can tell. A clue to protect you. Well, you can ask. Let me die in peace. What a memory then. For like the strength that enough. I guess I won't forget it now. I'll forget it when the flood comes. That old doll. What is that? Touch? That's all. I don't let the light was sometimes memory flows. It can even run uphill. Use a woman when I had, but I can hear her foot tapping. But go ahead, try it. Do you like the taste? The first long sneaky before we steal pretending both of it was that left me. I don't know. Do I love being alive? That smell. One day, they'd been seen, they were returned. I told, maybe that's 5. 5 memories, 5 senses. My name is Easel. I never finished my exams to be a monk, but I'm the only one left. If you're including a ruin like me, what will you write about me? I was a monk, Sonia. I saw she helped if I had. At least I was so afraid of accidentally calling her. She would, even before I slept, I forgot, and I grew. Sonia, she prayer. No, she sent me to the coast to turn on to signal that I used to dream, imagine. I'd like you to have one of these photos, to carry it with you to wherever you're going. And it's not too late. If won't be imagine the water, we should both pray right now. The sacrifice your mother made to keep you safe, and to shepherd them into the next. We would need to use up the power of your pendant. But before I want you to think, do you want to pass on this blessing, or will you continue your role as a vessel of memory? I have. Let's set pray with me. We sink these words into the fragile earth to I put this moment here. You've done. I need to. It can't. Let's go.
I said no.
Listen, the road behind you leads to the coast. There's an emergency light. All you have to do is turn it on. It was built. Do you understand? I had for it, and you will rest farewell.
The elder told me she grew up on a watery republic. The ship was commandeered during the war.
Hello, ice cream. Good. Ha! What this do?
Emergency?
You, I think wrong. It's not. My village. I draw the life. You? Statue.
Statue.
Wait for what I have weird. Pop for everyone. No, I say I live home. My
Your mother?
Morning, I leave. I leave home. Why not?
But why not? Look, I to no answer to play. You play sound.
I heard a lot of just instruments,
Good.
recordings, echoes.
3 days together. Sad that I go. Now we are same.
The lights sent out a warning to the other side of the world. I wondered if anyone was watching. I wondered if anyone remembers what it means. This season is over. My new friend is sailing home in the morning. I've decided to go with him. I feel so scared and so relieved at the same time. I can't think straight. Before sailing into the unknown, I checked in on my journal, my letter to the future. Blinding light